Hey guys, we are in day 238 in our Bible reading plan, Job 18 through 21 and Psalm 26. And we continue in the Friends of Job convinced that you get what you deserve in life. And if you know anything about grace, that is not how God works. We never get what we deserve. In fact, Christ took what was ours, our sin, our punishment. He bore it on the cross for us so that the opposite of that is true. We don't get what we deserve. And so they don't understand that. And they see someone who's suffering. They think that he must have done something wrong in his life. And so they perseverate in chapters 18 and in 20. We see two more speeches, and man, they are brutal. And so here's what we learn from Job, that the only hope that no man can steal from you is the hope of a Redeemer who lives forever making intercession for you. Do you know this, Jesus? Do you have this hope? And if you have this hope, then he's the one we turn to. And so Job is not without pain. He's not without complaining about his pain at times. He's human like us, but he turns to God consistently. His hope is in the Lord alone. And I love chapter 19 where he declares to God, I call for help, but there's no justice. And then he describes to God what he feels. He has walled me up. He has walled up my way so that I cannot pass. He has set darkness upon my paths. In chapter 19 of Job, verse 9, he has stripped me from my glory and taken the crown from my head. He breaks me down on every side, and I am gone, and my hope has he pulled up like a tree. This reminds me a little bit of Lamentations chapter 3, because now he comes back. He says in verse 23 what is prophetic, because they are written. He says, oh, that my words were written, oh, that they were inscribed in a book. Indeed, Job, today he sits in the heavens with the Lord saying, yep, you did put my words there. He says, oh, that with an iron pen, and lead they were engraved in rock forever. And now he declares with such words of hope, he says, for I know that my Redeemer lives, and at the last he will stand upon the earth. And after my skin has been thus destroyed, yet in my flesh I shall see God. And all of us can say that because of Jesus and what he's done for us. If you've put your trust in him, there will come a day, if you know your Redeemer lives, that you will stand upon the earth, and your flesh might be gone, but your spirit will soar. Of course, we're going to be given a new body in the new heavens. And he says, my eyes shall behold and not another. My heart faints within me. Do you long for God? Do you hope in God, even though everything in your life might look dismal, when others come against you and say things that aren't true? Are you able, like Job, to say, look, things might look bad, but God is still there somehow. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I'm going to trust him. And so let's do that today. No matter what you're facing, no matter what you're going through, let us declare that our Redeemer lives. Let us not walk with somber faces and feeling like all is woe's me, all is gone, but let us declare the goodness of God in the land of the living. He is good. He is at work. And we're going to find out soon in the story of Job that the opposite of what they thought was happening, and that God was very pleased with him. And he did pass the test. And so that doesn't mean that it's always going to be easy. That doesn't mean that we don't lament at times, but that means that ultimately we declare the truth that God has not left us, that he is still for us. And so I hope you know that. And if you don't know this Redeemer who lives, put your trust in him today. He died for you. He loves you. And there is a better day coming for you. I love you guys.